Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be discussing about the general overview of how communication system is playing an important role in day-to-day life. In order to analyze the importance of the communication system, first we need to analyze what is meant by communication and why do we actually need it first. Communication. So communication is something like the exchange of thoughts between person to person. If I'm unable to express what I'm thinking to somebody, then what is the necessity of communicating with somebody? So communication is something which is meaningful representation of thoughts so that somebody can understand you and some part of thing is happening between you and the other person. So this is absolutely fine if some of my friends or the person with whom I need to contact is just right next to me or just very close to me so that I can shout to him or I can talk to him within the audible range. But what if my communication needs to happen with some of my friends staying in Karnataka, Delhi, Maharashtra, and so on, or in New York or California. So, this is where the complication has started, and this is quite complicated analysis. So, that is why the scientists have developed a very important modernized tool called as mobile. Even before this mobile, one basic thing used to be there, it's called telephone. In the previous days, this communication used to happen through pigeons, through messengers on horses, and if the matter is so confidential, so many people will go along with this messenger as security, and this information will be passed to the king. So this is how communication has evolved through the ages. So, as the communication world, as the technology world has evolved so rapidly and so fast that we are in a very lucky zone that things are happening fast. Necessities will only help somebody to discover many things which are not even discovered yet. So, this communication played an important role to exchange information so that the technology world also started to develop on its own because of this important necessity. So in the initial days we have telephone which is wired communication, but it has its own advantages, it has its own disadvantages. So we are human beings and we are excited about the future, we'll be expecting more, so we will be greedy about everything. So the thinking has also developed. And what if the question, what if this doesn't happen, what if this happens? So this is how the communication has developed, and the putting questions to itself has made the growth in technology and growth as well in communication systems. That is how the technology developed from a basic telephone to a mobile phone. Initially, mobile phones used to come very big, and then it started to reduce its sizes. So, most important question is, why do we need to go from a telephone to a very important, very sleek, stylish smartphone? This is where the actual question started. Why? So to start and to analyze anything, we need to put ourselves a question: why? Why do we need it? Why do we actually need to go for it? So that is the important mystery. So as the communication started to talk with somebody, there are many other things that can be sent, that can be visualized in a very brighter way. So let's take, what if I can capture a photo? Even before telephone, there used to be manual cameras. So these manual cameras will be capturing a photo and will be printing them in the photo studio, and then will be taking it back. What if this can be digitized? What if this information is digitally transmitted wirelessly or to somebody staying very far from us? So this is how the idea of sending information digitally over long distances. That is how the necessity actually asked us to think big. That is why the the information that we have can be exchanged to somebody in a proper way. That is how we have developed from telephone to the smartphone. So if you compare, telephone used to have the only one thing is that you can talk, but even then you used to have crosstalks. But now the development has gone from telephone to 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. So all these generations will give you an idea of how fast you can send the data, how much speed you have to download, speed you have to access information, with how much speed you can upload, with how much speed you can download, what is the data rate, what is the bandwidth, how much is the efficiency. This is how from generation to generation the rate of transfer of information has been increased. With the increase in the rate of transfer of information, we're able to send more of data and we're able to experience the live telecast, the video transmissions and all. So this is general basic overview of how communication system has evolved and these generations, how come these help somebody to analyze how much of speed, what is the necessity of the information transfer. So in the coming videos, we'll be analyzing things in a better way, how does communication happens, and we'll get into the subject in a proper way. So this is a basic overview of communication systems. I hope you liked it. Thank you.